Sir, I loved it. I thought it was an amazing city.
It is such a warm and again life-giving city. People, I know it's very different during pandemic, but everywhere you turned, whether you like it or not, someone wanted to chat, and it could be about anything. It could be politics,
Yeah.
it could be what the coffee was like at that place, or, it could be where you do your laundry. Like it just, everybody, I think there was something about being in that city together, and there was almost a built-in kinship just in living and surviving in New York City, no matter what your socioeconomic class. It was like all those divides came down. We were just people, New Yorkers, trying to make a go of it together, and tourists would be brought into that fold.
I think nine
Yeah.
eleven helped out a lot. I really think
Yes.
I brought everything down. So, Scott, you wanted to say something?
Yeah. So did you find, Lila, as an import into the New York scene, were they very accommodating and open to people from other parts of the world, and embraced you as part of their own? Or was that hard to
Instantly.
break into? Or yeah?
No, instantly,
Yeah.
instantly. Toronto was more difficult to break into, even from within the city, like as someone
Right.
who had gone to college in Toronto. And I mean no disrespect towards my fellow Torontonians who I love.
Mhm.
But New York, like I said, there was just this camaraderie right out of the gate. And I think people know and remember that they once needed that, because
Mhm.
very few New Yorkers are actually from New York originally, right? And so there's just this wonderful help thy neighbor or
Mhm.
do unto others as you would have done unto yourself ethos. And yeah, so I just was embraced immediately without reservation. And it
Did,
doesn't
did
mean
did
it,
you did you
yeah,
find that there was another subculture because you're an artist, and that whole community gives another level to that? Or
sure,
yeah.
definitely. Yeah, definitely. Because, I think that artists, of course, I'm biased, but I think they're sort of the lifeblood of any
Hmm.
city, but especially a
Hmm.
city like New York. And we would band together all the more powerfully, right? Because it was even harder for us to make a go of it, just by virtue of how expensive New York is, and
I
Hmm.
and
remember you
uh,
talking about the
notoriously difficult.
$50. I remember you making $50 for a night, but that also included three rehearsals leading up to it. And it
Yep.
reminded me one thing I did notice about New York, and I think it's true right up until a certain level, almost like where you're at a major TV level, where you would walk down the street and there's comedians selling tickets to their shows that
Yeah.
night because that's how they make their money. So these
Wow.
comedians are actually out there selling tickets, and because generally comedy shows there'll be a headliner, but basically every comedian gets 15 minutes leading up to the headliner.
Yeah.
So you'll have, let's say, six comedians all along the streets peddling tickets for these shows
Yeah.
for 5, 10 bucks, whatever it is, just to get people in the door so that they can actually make a living.
It's the great equalizer. Like everybody, if you're in New York, you're in the trenches hustling.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And perhaps in varying degrees or to varying degrees, but everybody, if whether you're Sting or Lila Biali or Lisa Fisher or whatever, it's like you've got to hustle. If you're in New York, you have to hustle.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks for joining us. Check out our other vignettes and full episodes from a wide variety of guests for more great content. Please like, share, and subscribe, and become a member at SocialNRGPresents.com to access premium content and earn valuable energy points just for watching.